What
Can
the
that
fuck
be
is
the
that
intro?
noise? What? Is that like...
You know what this is. I know you know what this
Is that
is.
a vibrator?
No.
Is that a DS? What the fuck? I don't know what that noise is.
I know you know what it is. You have one.
What the fuck?
You have one. I know.
I'm looking. I wanna. Where the fuck is my DS light? I have no idea what the fuck that is.
Well then, you'll have to wonder forever.
My DS light still up here?
Get ready for it. I'm gonna reveal it.
You're gonna reveal it?
Unless you don't want to know.
I wanna know.
It's the 11th Doctor Sonic screwdriver.
Oh. Yeah, I had it, but like I just took out the batteries and put it on a shelf.
It has, like, depending on how many times you press the button, it makes one noise, but one of them is broken. It doesn't sound very good. That's the broken one.
Excuse me. It sounds broken.
Kaguya-sama.
Kaguya-sama was a good fucking show that
Give
I
it
enjoyed a lot.
rating on a scale of 1 to...
I think I gave it an 8 on Mal. Oh yeah, we didn't.
Wow.
We didn't introduce the show. Welcome to episode 3, I think, of Geekykomori, the only podcast where we talk about anime, and hopefully we don't cancel ourselves after like 2 seconds, because that seems to happen with every other anime podcast. Like, you know how I mentioned Podtaku before? Like, that podcast went on for a while, and then like they stopped doing it. At some point, they had a revival called Anime no Yume. They did 2 episodes and then just didn't do anything ever again.
They get canceled.
Yeah, and like I was in the Discord server with the people that were in it, and there was a 3rd episode recorded, but it just never came out.
Why not?
I don't know. Someone
Not
just
good enough or something?
someone didn't edit it, and then it didn't come out. I don't know. I heard it was really good. The guy that was in it said it was really good.
That's
But I don't know.
it's kind of weird.
I don't know. But anyways, things that are really good without any question, because they are released to the general public. Kaguya-sama. I really enjoyed it. I originally started it back when it came out, like last year. I watched the first 4 episodes, and then I just never watched it again. I don't know why, because it was great.
It is. It's fun.
Uh-huh.
There hadn't been any other comedy stuff I was as interested in that year.
Yeah, I definitely,
I think there was a few other ones, but I can't remember.
I don't know, I'm drawing a blank. I know there was a lot of cool stuff that came out last year. I remember people really like this show that not a lot of people talk about called, like, Maidens in Your Savage Season, which is about puberty.
I've
That
never
came
heard
out
of
in the
this.
summer.
I don't have any
12 episodes.
recollection. How long was Kaguya-sama? Was it also 12 episodes?
Yeah. Uh-huh. Which I
Let's get a
thought,
new season
like,
later.
going into, I guess it was yesterday, I don't even remember at this point. Yesterday when I finished it, I was like, maybe I'll watch 2 episodes and then I'll watch the next 2 episodes tomorrow. But I ended up just finishing it because it was just that entertaining.
Consistently funny.
Uh-huh.
Who's your favorite character?
Chica, best girl.
Why?
Because she's the best.
Why? Just
I don't know.
explain.
She's so cute.
She's random.
Yeah, random lol XD. I liked her a lot.
I liked Kaguya the best.
I mean, yeah, Kaguya's pretty good, but like,
Like Chica a lot
Come
though,
on.
better than Kaguya. No, you come on.
They're putting out an Android of Kaguya now, which I was honestly surprised that it was new because I kind of like I looked at it and it felt like I had seen it before.
I guess they're doing it for the second season or something whenever that comes out. Probably this year.
Second season comes out in April.
Not too far away.
There are so many sequels coming out in April. It's like in the first 6 things on Mal are all sequels. It's like in ReZero Season 2, Origairu Season 3, Kaguya-sama Season 2, Sword Art Online, Alicization, War of the Underworld Season 2.
This is like the third Alicization thing.
It's like the third. It's the second season of the second season of the third season.
That makes sense when you say it like that, especially.
Yeah.
So there will be altogether 5 seasons of SAO at that point.
Yeah.
Wait, 5 or 6, I don't know.
Something like, I don't know, too many.
Too many. I think Alicization's like the 4th season.
And then there's the 5th season of fucking Food Wars. I was
God!
I was not aware that had so many seasons.
I'm honestly just tired of seeing it at this point.
Just like
no reason it needs it to be as long as it is.
It's a Shonen Jump manga, dude.
I don't care.
It's
not that good.
It's Jump. It's gonna go on for a while.
There's such thing as oversaturation, and I'm just kind of tired of it.
It
was
looks
okay,
good.
but now it's everywhere.
It's
Stop.
everywhere. I never see it anywhere. I never see anyone talking about it. I feel like it died after the second season, but they just kept making it.
They did. Then I don't think they should have. I guess it's working. It's selling.
Did you watch past the first season?
I dropped the second season because it was boring. I don't remember why. I was just like, okay, I get it. They make food. Bye-bye.
Yeah. I was just like, they make food. How much can you get out of it?
I don't know. It's too repetitive, but it's a lot of stuff, I guess, especially Shonen Jump stuff. Formulaic.
Shonen Jump makes all the best stuff.
They usually do.
They usually yeah. I don't know. They have a really good track record.
They do.
Look, it's the thing is, like, whenever I think about how good some things are, if like some things are lacking, I'm just like, remember, I made the tier list. I already, these rankings are already set in stone. I made the made the definitive Shonen Jump tier list. Let me share it.
Almost. You put Hunter x Hunter in F tier. Can you believe it? You hate to see it.
No. Where even is? It's not that far back. There it is. So I'm gonna put this on the screen. This is a totally factual Shonen Jump tier list. That's how it is. I made the tier list. It's there.
In full screen. Let's see.
I have to say, like, I enjoy, or I did enjoy whenever I read or watched them, all of these except for the ones that are in F tier.
I can't read them. That's Bakuman, and I can't read the first one.
Roni Kenshin. Roni Kenshin's kind of terrible. I guess that's a hot take, but I don't think there are many Kenshin fans left.
They all died.
Yeah, they all died out.
They all died out.
It's kind of not great, and I don't like it.
Mob Psycho's not Shonen Jump, right?
No, but One Punch Man is.
Is that on?
At least. It's not on this list, but I believe it runs in Jump. I don't know. I don't know where I'd put. I guess I'd put One Punch Man in A or B. I kind of want to redo this and move Dragon Ball and Bleach. Just like mix them, because I feel like Dragon Ball is better than Bleach. and it's.
I thought you liked Bleach quite a lot, though.
I do like Bleach, but looking at it objectively, I think Dragon Ball is probably better.
Really?
Maybe. Well, that's for the whole manga. Dragon Ball, like, including Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z on its own is probably not as good as Bleach, but Dragon Ball, the original
I thought
series,
Z's
is
the
better.
one everyone likes.
Well, because
Everyone
they
likes
have shit
Z.
taste. Got 'em.
Oh.
Yeah, that's also another hot take. Dragon Ball is better than Dragon Ball Z. You know I'm right.
Let's see what they're situated at in. I can't remember.
Then we have the top, like the S tier.
Dragon
upper
Ball
A.
GT, the greatest.
Oh
of
God,
course.
I never even really watched GT. I like caught a few episodes on TV, and that's it.
Yeah, Z is higher than Dragon
But
Ball.
of course, that's the one with all the boys. They would rush home from. I was gonna say from the gulags, but
What the fuck?
I don't know why that came to mind. It's just like the classic story of just like coming home to watch Toonami, watch Dragon Ball Z.
I guess.
But I never did that. I watched Dragon Ball Z on fucking DVD. I just like that was my introduction to anime, was buying the official release DVD of Dragon Ball Z.
Before you saw it on TV?
Well, I had seen a few episodes before, but then I just like
Dragon
bought the
Balls.
first 3 seasons.
Dragon Balls.
Got him.
Real mature.
I was debating getting the fighting game that came out a few years
There's
ago.
a lot of them.
The fucking Dragon Ball Fighters, the real fighting game. Not those shitty other ones.
There's so many.
There are a lot of them. Let's see. The main reason why I wanted to get it was because I was watching Gintama and there was a Dragon Ball reference in Gintama. They just like had a whole episode where like smoking was banned everywhere, so then Hijigata got really pissed off and went to an alien planet in search of cigarettes, and then he had to like do the plot of Dragon Ball Z, fight Frieza and shit to try to get his cigarette.
People really seem to like Z on Mel.
People like a lot of things on Mal
I guess.
that don't deserve it.
Sometimes.
Kind of the meme. The meme is like the mass populace on Mal has shit taste.
Generally, I think
know.
it's pretty accurate.
Sometimes it's like, I mean,
It's a lot of
it is what it is.
the new releases get hyped though.
It's just the
Like after 2 episodes of them airing, they're like number 10 most popular.
oh yeah, the like Haikyuu, the newest season is like really up there on the top, like on the top list. I'm honestly surprised that Kimi no Nawa is now at number 4 instead of being a number. Wait, what the fuck? What the fuck?
What?
Interspecies Reviewers is number 6 on top
Didn't that
rated.
get knocked down? Wasn't that
What the
forbidden from airing or
Is
something?
it still on fucking Funimation? Okay, so basically what happened was
It was too lewd.
yeah, it's too lewd. It's a show where these guys in a fantasy world go around having sex with monster girls and then they write reviews on them. And then so in the manga it's just a written review, but in the anime they actually have sex scenes. And
God.
it's borderline hentai with the border being like the thinnest line you could draw on paper. Like there's
It's removed from Crunchyroll or something.
something like that, I think so. Hopefully it's now on like Hentai Haven or something so I can watch it. Cause I missed my chance. I was going to watch it. I like started the first episode and then I turned it off and did something else.
Why?
I don't know. Like I literally don't remember. Like I was going to watch it and then I just didn't.
Didn't think it looked good.
No, I think it looks great, but I just didn't watch it. I was doing other stuff, I guess.
I guess.
Maybe. Who knows? I saw a scene from it, and it had like the only thing that it didn't show was the actual insertion. Everything else
Oh,
was left intact.
oh, great.
So yeah, it's basically hentai. Speaking of airing anime, there's not that much that's interesting.
Yeah.
Like there's a few shows that are like maybe they'd be cool, but like no one's really talking about them. Like there's a show about like trying to scientifically quantify love. It's just like these scientists fall in love and they're just like, now we have
It's
to
well
find like
done.
the scientifically best possible way to for whatever. It
It's
sounds
railgun.
interesting.
That's the
Yeah,
only thing that's intriguing me at this point.
which I'm actually watching Railgun, but not the new
Woo!
season. I fucking started my journey through the Raildex series
My God.
after putting it off for like 3 years.
No, longer probably.
Cause I watched the first season of oh yeah, I
You saw the
watched
movie forever ago.
yeah I watched Index season 1 and Railgun season 1 in 2014, but I never finished them, and I only ever watched like 6 episodes of Railgun. Um,
What a shame.
and then in
But
2015, I finished the first season of Index, and then I watched the movie that came out on Blu-ray that year, and then I just never touched the series again until now. I had always planned to go back to it, but I just never did.
now you have though.
Yeah, I'm watching it in chronological order. It's the only order that made sense to me.
I actually know someone else who's rewatching it, but doing it in the exact same order, chronologically.
Uh, is chronological order like regarded in any way in like the fandom? Is like do people like it or not? Because I know that
Uh, I think it's kind of more of a meme, but it's probably a better way of experiencing it.
people really don't like the chronological order of Monogatari. They always there's like a bunch of memes about why you shouldn't watch it in chronological order. But I'm really enjoying it so far. It's been super cool. I've currently watched the first season of Railgun and 2 arcs of Index.
When does S come in?
That's the
How
next
soon?
thing. So basically, the sisters arc is in Railgun S and in the original.
Yeah.
So you watch like the first half of it in Railgun S, and then you watch the whole arc from Index, and then you watch the second half that's in S.
It's slightly confusing.
Yeah, I mean, um, because it's on the timeline like that, it probably lines up, but it seems like it might get confusing. 'Cause I mean, like, previously all the arcs were just that. They were just like their arcs. So it's just like, you watch episodes 1 through 14 of Railgun, and that's one arc, and then you watch 1 through 6 of Index, and that's one arc, and then you just like keep going. Shout out to the big spider arc. It's like 2, 3 episodes. It's 2 episodes. It's
I can't recall that one at all.
it was kind of
Honestly.
weird, but they actually set up things that were important later.
I remember the beginning arc, uh, the one with Index. I don't remember what it was called though. Is that the Deep Blood arc? No.
No, it's just called the Index arc. 'Cause it's just about
Yes.
Index.
And I remember
It's
the
like, yo,
sisters arc
my
vividly.
memories.
I remember the end of the second season, and I saw the third season like a couple months ago.
Mhm.
So
When did you watch them originally?
It's probably been like 4 or 5 years now.
Damn.
I can't.
Long time.
It was a hot minute.
Uh-huh.
I think it was 5 years ago, but I'm not sure.
Damn. It really like fell off the face of the earth after 2013 and then came
Because
back.
there was nothing.
Yeah, they just like they were going strong, and then they released like the most like critically acclaimed season of their entire run, which is Railgun S, and the movie in the same year. And then they just stopped until like 2018. It's Railgun Index season 3.
Yeah, and then they did Accelerator, which was pretty good.
Oh yeah. I saw one clip from it. It looked really, really cool.
I have some problems with it, but I like it more than I don't.
Uh-huh. Pretty excited for it. It's the only series in this, or it's the first series rather, that you watch completely uninterrupted, I think. Or maybe
Does that come in at the end?
oh yeah, it's kind of weird. So basically,
I don't think you have it written.
what's up?
I don't think you have it written down.
No, it's in here. I have a Google document mapping all this out because on the wiki page that I was taking it from, whenever a new season would start, it would start from episode 1, and that's not how the episodes are lined up on Funimation. Like, they just continue from, like, 25 onward after, like, one season just continues. So I fixed the numbers, basically, and mapped it out in a more comprehensive way. So in the 3 stories arc, you watch Index Season 1, Episode 18, and then Index Season 2, Episode 1, which is Episode 25, and then you watch Season 1, Episode 19 through 20, and then you watch 21 through 24 for the next arc, and that's the end of Index Season 1, and then you watch the entirety of Accelerator Season 1, and then you continue with Index Season 2 and Season 3, and then you're caught up. And then I'm pretty sure that that Railgun Season 3, just T, happens like in the middle of this.
In the middle? I thought it was the most recent.
I don't know.
I would hope it can't take place before. It's got to take place before 3.
Maybe. Have you started watching it yet?
Nah.
Waiting for it.
I should, but I'm probably waiting for it to be finished airing or almost finished airing, and I've just not been wanting to watch anything right now.
I've heard it's pretty good. I mean, I heard that a lot of people were pretty disappointed over Index Season 3.
Yeah.
It's nice that they're getting something good.
Definitely. S was how many years before?
Before Season 3?
Yeah, I think.
Like 5?
Didn't S finish airing in 2013?
Yeah, I believe so.
So, kind of a long while for a new season, but I guess that's the norm for the series now.
Oh, is it just gonna die again?
This is probably the most active it's been because we've gotten
one season every year. Well,
yeah.
I guess in 2019 it was the end of Season 3 and then Accelerator.
Yeah.
Dang.
Pretty alright. A couple of years for it.
Uh-huh. So hopefully it will continue strong.
I think Accelerator is probably going to get another season.
Yeah, the manga's still going. I'd like to see that. So
I think if it had another season, it could probably be better. But I'm not sure.
To turn on my fan, it's getting
I wasn't.
toasty.
too big on the villain in Accelerator. Thought they were kind of boring, but I don't know what I was expecting.
I guess they're a necromancer from the arc title.
Something like that, yeah.
I actually read like the first volume of the manga, just like completely out of context. Like I had seen the first season of Index, and that's pretty much it. I liked it, but obviously I was missing things. Like they would reference anti-skill, and I'd just be like, I have heard of that, but like I don't know. Because that's one thing that kind of like not confusing, but it's just like I don't know. It's kind of goofy. So they have judgment and they have anti-skill. Judgment is made up of like a bunch of middle school girls running around and being like, "You're under arrest, bitch," and then anti-skill is just a SWAT team. So it's like those are the two pillars of your police force. It's just 0 to 100. It's like middle school girls and the fucking SWAT unit.
There's more, but God, I can't remember.
I haven't met them yet. Also, I keep thinking like, why the hell is Misaka not in Judgment? Because they're always like, oh, you can't be like fighting people, you're not in Judgment. Why doesn't she just join Judgment?
I don't know, I guess she's not interested.
I guess. It's too much work.
Maybe. That leaves her more open to Kuroko's advances.
Ah, jeez. Yeah.
Although she does live with her, so like there is no escape.
Yeah, that's something. That's like one thing that I guess would put a lot of people off is like the fan service and stuff.
And
But I see that as like I don't know. I would enjoy it if I was like 14, but because that's the age range of the characters.
I don't think it's too overbearing.
Yeah, it really isn't. And it kind of goes away halfway through the season. But they balance it out. There's like the teacher. I think there's several teachers actually. There's like a lot of like more adult characters that are cool as well.
There's Musujime, she's great.
Which one is that?
She's like the purple-haired chick.
Oh, the Judgment, the anti-skill like commander. I like the girl with the green hair. She's really cool.
Or is it red hair? I can't remember.
I don't know who you're talking about. Could you describe them? There's no possibility that I just haven't met them yet.
I'm blanking completely.
I forgot her name, but I like the quote undresstress girl a lot. She was really cool. And like that whole arc, like I wasn't expecting the arc structure to culminate the way it did, because it was just like you have this one arc and it's like all right, and you have this other arc which is like feels weird, and then you get to the final arc and you're like all right, we're going on, we have some new stuff, and then just like all of the plot threads end up meaning something, and you're just like oh, all of this like
it's connected.
All of this material is connected, and it's all like coming to a head in the final arc. It's just like, I really just wasn't expecting that. I thought it was just gonna be like individual arcs. But it was really cool how they did it. It's definitely a very satisfying ending. Like
She's Musujime's the one that Accelerator calls a Shotokan.
Huh. Interesting.
Does that sound familiar? No?
No, I haven't met Accelerator yet.
No!
No.
I guess he's an S, right?
Yeah, he hasn't shown up at all. He shows up in the Sisters arc, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's entirely about him, basically. And Misako.
That's when they fight.
And
It's like, doesn't like Toma and Misaka fight? They both fight Accelerator at different times in the same place. As far as I know from seeing footage and stuff, that's what it seems like.
I don't know. I don't think so.
It looks like the same place.
It's been way too long since I've seen it.
I remember liking the accelerator fight in Index a lot. Going back to the whole like everything coming together thing is like, I really didn't expect some of the characters to end up being as good as they were. I really didn't expect to end up liking Satan as much as I did by the end. Because
Satin's pretty cool.
originally she was just like, with the level upper arc, she was just like, oh, I don't have powers, and I'm like comparing myself to all my friends that are more talented and like stuff like that. But then later on, she gets her moment. She basically saves them because like all the espers is like the frequency, it's like a super high frequency or something that like impairs espers, and like she's the only one that can shut it down.
She's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was super neat.
So you want to talk about your favorite girl in the series?
Fucking Uiharu.
Yes.
I don't know. Uiharu's pretty great, dude. I have like episode 19 was basically just like Uiharu Moe fan service.
Was it?
Yeah, I just there's also a really
Is that the episode they insult her flower crown?
that's like every episode. There's a okay. So in that specific episode, there's a flower crown joke that she's like looking at. That's the school festival one. She's looking at flowers, and she's like, "Oh, look at these like arrangements. Oh, they're so nice." And they're like, "Oh, I bet you know a thing or two about arrangements." And then she just looks at who said that, and she's like, "What are you talking about?" She just doesn't understand. Like the thought that they were talking about her flower crown never once passed through her mind.
She's too innocent. She
Yeah.
doesn't understand pain.
Uh-huh. Multiple times they make jokes about her flower crown being attached to her head. Like the flowers are growing out of her head.
They probably are.
And then at some point, I'm pretty sure she says that a teacher or something said that maybe she'd get smarter if she watered the flowers on her head. I'm just sending you a bunch of
That's a fun
pictures
gag.
that I took from my phone while watching episode 19.
Discord is having a stroke alone. It's doing
Yeah,
good.
it will
It's
have a
well.
stroke for all this Uiharu that's being sent to you.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, there was also a really
Yeah.
fucking like it caught me off.
Wow!
It really caught me off guard when it happened. It's like a really detailed animation of Satan's feet in that episode.
hell?
It's like one cut of animation, and it's just like Satan's feet.
I think you're looking into it a bit too much.
I'm not. It's literally the whole shot. I will send you the video. It's a 3-second clip. It's literally the whole thing. It's just Satan's feet.
I think you're looking into it.
I'm not, dude. Watch the fucking video. Look.
It's not that bad.
What do you mean it's not that bad? It's literally just
Fine.
an incredible. I mean, I'm not complaining, but it's an incredibly detailed fucking animation of just her feet. I think that's a
Not
little
really.
suspect even for me.
I don't think it's that bad. It's fine. If it lingered for like 30 seconds, they'd be like, "Oh, that's kind of weird."
I mean, it's clearly
And now
there. It's
like 3
noticeable.
seconds. It doesn't matter.
But like,
Calm
someone
down.
had to sit down and animate frame by frame.
Yeah,
This 3
that's what
second clip.
happens. How you animate things.
I know, but it's just like maybe I don't know. I haven't read the manga. I don't imagine that this is in the manga. Just like one frame panel of Satan's feet.
You don't
But
know
just-
that.
I don't. But I'm just thinking like the whoever directed this episode is just like, all right, guys, we need this one singular shot, this one cut of animation of Satan's feet in this one scene. We need it. It's important. Trust me. You'll see later. The Blu-ray sales are gonna fucking skyrocket.
Game Boy.
Oh yeah, do you like my Nintendo DS me?
Are you gonna
That's
put
from the
that on
first
screen?
episode. Yeah, I'll put that on the screen.
You
Just
have to.
Nintendo DS, Nintendo DS.
Can you post that onto the Reddit also?
Yeah, the Reddit. Oh no, yeah. Well, what the fuck is my speech pattern today?
It kind of
I did.
blew up.
Yeah, I posted this meme on the Towaru Majutsu no Index subreddit, and it fucking got pretty popular. It was on the front page for a while.
It's much more fun to say than a certain
magical index, a certain magical Raildex. I remember when I was younger, before I knew of like long ass light novel titles, I was just like, whoa, that's such a like cool and innovative like title. It's just like so neat. It's like a certain magical index, just like one of them, but a specific one. And I was like, no, dude, that's fucking hype as shit, dog. But then all the light novel artists are just like, or the light novel titles are just like, I slipped and fell when I found a banana on the floor, so now I'm fucking living with gorillas and shit. And I will eat all the bananas, and that's
not a real one.
That's
Please
the whole
tell me
thing.
that's not real.
It's not. I made that up on the
Thank
spot.
God.
I have been eating bananas constantly.
I cannot escape.
I've been every day. I have like one. I have a banana and I have two. They're not tangerines. The fuck are they? Clementines. Just like every time I'm just like I want a snack. I just eat two clementines. It's the best.
Why is the file name in all caps?
Because the text is in all caps.
Okay.
What other reason would there be?
Because it's screaming at me and I don't like
It
it.
is Nintendo DS. We also established that I like to think that she's playing Brain Age, but she's holding it wrong.
She needs to play Brain Age.
She needs to play Brain Age to get smarter. Do you think if not Satan, do you think if Uiharu gets smaller, her flowers will become bigger?
What? If she
Like-
gets smarter,
Yes.
they grow? I don't think
Like,
we have to
what
worry
if?
about that happening.
We don't have to worry about that natural disaster.
Nah. I don't mean to put this fictional character down, but I don't see that as a thing that would happen.
We're getting smarter? Damn, dude.
Maybe.
Damn.
That's up to the reader's interpretation.
The reader. Who's your favorite girl in Index? Or any
Misaka.
of them? Misaka? Yeah.
Hard Misaka.
Hard Misaka. Yeah. She's pretty good. I like her. I remember that
I don't care if that's a boring answer. I like her. Fuck off.
one of the things that stood out to me when I watched it originally when I was like 12 is the fact
Maybe I
that
can
she
change my answer to Misaka.
Misaka 3.0 or whatever.
Uh,
Misaka again.
Misaka 10032, I think that's what her name was.
Misaka twice.
Misaka 10032 is pretty cool. Misaka 10031 is also pretty cool. Worst Misaka is also pretty cool.
Worse? Oh, that's the Russian one, right? Oh no.
Not
It's
really.
the other one. There's the Russian one, and then there's like the other one.
It's like the,
There's, like, the edgy
second
one.
model.
I don't know. I haven't seen it yet.
The second version or series, I guess. I don't know. She's fun.
Right. Yeah, I'm really excited to see where it goes, because just everything I've heard gets me pretty hyped. I mean, that's a pretty linear statement, but yeah, I've thoroughly enjoyed what I've watched so far, which I really didn't think I would enjoy it that much. Like, I knew I would like it, but I didn't think it would become like, I just didn't think it'd be as good as it ended up being.
How much do you remember of the movie?
I remember like all of it. I remember like every
Yeah,
single
you've seen
frame.
it, like,
I've
4
I've seen that
times.
movie like 10 times, dude.
Why?
I don't know. I liked it because basically the reason why I've seen it so many times is because I've also watched slash listened to the director, or not the director, to the voice actor commentary on the Blu-ray multiple times.
For the movie?
Yeah. Like,
Why?
just the Funimation actors. Mostly on car trips, as far as I can remember.
Why? Why that specific movie?
I don't know. I liked it, I guess.
I mean, it's okay. It's alright. It's fine.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't... There's probably other movies I'd watch more than that.
Yeah, I've seen One Piece Strong World, like, probably 14 times. I think I counted.
Oh my god. What movie do you think you've ever seen the most?
The most? Probably that one. I don't know. I don't typically rewatch movies. I mean, I used to when I was younger.
I
But,
don't really have the patience to do that as much.
yeah. I've seen Your Name 4 times. 3 of them being last year.
It's not that old, so I guess.
Yeah. It's like I watched it in 2017, year after it came out. And I really liked
You
it.
watched it in theaters?
No,
No.
I watched it online with you at some point.
Oh yeah,
It was you, me,
that was
and
the first time I saw it. And Matthew.
was it? Oh
I
yeah.
think Matthew was there. and
That
he
was the
like, so-
first time you saw it?
That was.
Really?
I'm pretty
I
sure.
thought you told me that you didn't like it beforehand. And plus,
I-
both of you left that call before it was over. And I finished
guess
it
I
on my
had seen
own.
it before.
I think so.
I must have, because I know I. Well, if that's what I said, then that's probably the case. But I can't remember anything past 4 minutes ago.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I really enjoyed it, and then at some point I watched it with my mom, and then I watched it on my own just because I wanted to watch it again, and then I watched it with Molly when we went to Anime Central.
Damn.
Yeah, and I just recently saw the new one by the same guy, Weathering with You.
We already know your plans on that.
Yeah, it wasn't very good.
Is that popular opinion? Unpopular? I don't know.
I don't know. I honestly don't know the consensus of it. It's fucking
What's it sitting at on now?
Digibro made a video about it. That's all I know. It's a 8.59. 8 point.
That's pretty high.
Yeah, that's pretty high. I don't know. People are like, animation good. Makoto Shinkai. See, it's got an 8, a 5, a 6, 9. See, like, not. If you go to Your Name, they're probably all 10s. Definitely not. Fucking 9.8. It's fucking
God.
insane.
Damn.
9, 10, 10, 10. Like,
Jeez.
Your Name is obviously the more popular film.
I guess so.
The more critically acclaimed. Your Name was like, it was such a big deal when it came out. People were fucking raving. People were hyping
Why,
this shit up. People were
though?
going crazy. Like, the
Why
whole
was
meme
it-
was, there was just like, whenever it was in theaters, it was like, you have to see it now. Like, it's gonna get sold out. Tickets are just gonna get deleted.
I think I watched a fan cam.
Yeah, I think you said something like that. I think you said you watched the dub in fan cams.
No, I didn't watch the English dub. No.
Or at least you saw that there was a dub that was just from
Oh, yeah,
a
I
theater
saw that
recording.
there was. I don't remember if I watched a fan cam of it though.
Uh-huh.
God, my memory sucks.
I used to watch fan cams all the time.
I
Not like,
thought about
not on
watching
purpose.
The Code Geass movie, the fan cam,
Oh, damn.
forever.
The Blu-ray comes out on my birthday.
I've decided I'm probably gonna.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that
I
wasn't
want
like
to see it.
it wasn't like my choice of watching the fan cams. It was just like my dad would buy these like bootleg discs from somewhere. I don't know what the fuck. Just like buy fan cams on discs.
Or just anime films, or
No, just like films that were just in the theater. Like that's how I watched Iron Man 2. I've only seen Iron Man 2 once, and it was from a fucking fan cam.
that's the definitive experience.
Yeah, it was probably better than watching it normal.
I've seen Iron Man 2 like 6 times.
Wow. That
I liked the
sounds...
plot when I was little, and then the last time I rewatched it, I was like, oh, this is kind of garbage.
I remember it just being boring as fuck.
I mean, I don't remember how old I was when I saw it, but it was like, oh, I like explosions and lasers.
Oh,
This guy's got
it
a
was too
laser
boring
whip.
for me. What
He's
was
the
that? Was
laser whip, though.
Yeah, that was cool. I always thought that was cool, but I didn't really enjoy the movie that much.
How much do you remember of this girl from the movie?
I remember like everything about her. She
What
was
do you think of her?
she's cool. I actually have a manga. I have a fucking manga like adaptation of the movie. It's in
What?
Japanese.
What does it say?
I don't know what it says.
Translated.
It's in Japanese.
Translated.
Toaru no Majutsu Index San desu ka? And then it says like, I don't know. I'll send you the cover.
I'm probably not going to be able to translate it. Let's see.
So yeah, like at some point I went to Book Off in 2015 when I watched Index, and I was like, I like Index, so I bought this and like a fan book of it.
I've not been sent anything.
It's coming. It's coming.
I feel like we've talked about Index for a while.
Yeah, I mean, it deserves it. Good series. We probably will continue to talk about it in future episodes as I continue to watch it.
Is that the manga for the movie?
Mm-hmm.
Toaru Majutsu no Kinsho Mokuroku Endumyo no Kiseki. I'm pretty sure that's the manga for the movie.
It is. It literally
That
is.
was my reading voice.
It's your reading voice.
Wait, is that? I need to look that. Yes, that's what that word is. That's Kiseki. I was right. I can read.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah. I forgot we were talking about Weathering with You, kind of. Like-
Kind of.
Do you know anything about the movie other than like the video?
I know you don't like it.
Uh-huh.
I know I had no interest in seeing it.
Yeah, it's just like it's a movie where it fucking rains a lot, and then there's this girl that can make it not rain, and then in order for the rain to stop, she has to die, and it's like, all right, so she has to
Spoilers!
like, yeah, I don't care about
How dare you.
spoilers. This fucking movie.
But people watching might.
Fuck them.
But what if they actually like it?
Then I don't know. I
Then
disagree
they
with your taste.
Spoiled it. You spoiled it for them. You've ruined their experience.
Yeah, I didn't. I was
For
not.
that guy.
I was not interested in Your Name until I was spoiled on the twist, and then I watched it and I loved it. I watched it only because I knew the twist. But I'm not gonna even spoil it here. God,
I will.
no.
I'm gonna do it.
You can. You have that ability. So basically, it's like,
Mitsuha is Taki's father.
oh shit. I remember when that happened. That was fucking crazy. There's a
Remember
doorbell
when she
being
cut
rung?
his hand off?
What?
Remember when she cut his hand off and said, "I am your father," and Taki willingly chose suicide over joining her and taking over the galaxy? And then in the edited special edition, they added in a scream sound effect because the prospect of Taki killing himself was too scary for general audiences.
Yeah, I remember that.
Anyway, moving
There's
on.
a fucking doorbell being rung, so I gotta go get that, I guess.
I don't know what to
There's gonna
do.
be an intermission.
Intermission, good, because I don't know what to talk about. Oh, hi.
I'm back.
Was someone at the door?
Yeah, so like we ordered pizza. Like there's a bunch of people over right now. They ordered pizza, and the guy came to the front door instead of going in the other way to go to the basement where everyone else is. So I just like directed him down there.
Did you make him...
I opened the door and I was like, "There's like another entrance back there. You just like go down there."
I was just watching the first opening for Index.
It's really good.
It is.
I fucking love
I like
the
the opening to the second season the best, I think.
I absolutely
Aside from the
love.
Railgun openings.
I absolutely love the second opening of Railgun. It's just like it's immediately party time whenever it comes on. It's so fucking good.
That's because the first opening.
I don't know. I disagree. First opening, the first opening is really good and it's really classic, and everyone loves it. But the second opening is just such a banger. It's just, I don't know. It gets me in that dancing mood. I wanna, I constantly say this, but I still haven't made it. I just want to make a video of me dancing to random anime openings or random songs.
Get a green screen.
Yeah, oh that would be good.
Wait, that would be that'd probably be taken down really fast though.
It'd be taken down. Maybe.
Copyright claims and stuff.
1 second, let me change my thing.
What?
I got copyright claimed on my Weathering with You video.
You disputed it though, right?
Yeah, it's now out. You can check it out. It's on this channel, but I guess I'll link it in the description anyways.
Do annotations still exist?
No, they only exist at the end of videos, like the very end. Like you can link to another video.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Why'd they remove them again?
I
Just
don't know.
annoying, I guess.
They were awful.
Mostly.
Someone made a really good video about
Very
them.
useful though.
Sometimes. Remember those videos where they would just like you start the video and the screen would completely flood with annotations? Just like the most annoying shit ever.
You'd like look up the song lyrics for a song and pull up.
Oh yeah, they're all
make
just
you,
in
like,
annotations.
But at first it would be like, please make sure to like, comment, rate, and subscribe, and check out my other channel. Check out my
Did
Let's.
people even have other channels back then when rating was a thing?
Not
like-
really.
Yeah, I feel like
I'm
having
just trying
multiple
to be
channels.
funny. I feel like.
Oh.
Wait, let me find. This is. We might want to play this after, or just pause here because this is like the greatest
Well-
video I've ever.
Wait, is it the Lenny Kravitz lyric video?
No, I need to find.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I don't.
Oh. It's made by Neil Cicierega. It's the same guy that did the mouth moods, mouth sounds songs, and the Harry Potter Puppet Pals.
I gotta find it. Hold on.
Oh.
That's
This is the
repulsive.
noise cast.
That's repulsive.
That's repulsive. I like my inhuman noises. I like ree. That was just a ree, but it was a very menacing ree.
Is it this video? Hold on a second. I found it. It's like my favorite PewDiePie video.
I feel like we talked about PewDiePie in every important.
You gotta-
Please watch.
You gotta watch
I
it.
feel like we've
Screen share.
mentioned PewDiePie in every single episode.
You could probably want to cut this out, I imagine. Screen share.
Yeah, that's fine.
Screen share.
No, do it after.
Yes.
We're recording the podcast.
Pause. Pause. Cut out. I don't know. Do your editing magic.
No, it's already. I'm gonna edit out you.
Nah.
People
Okay.
are fucking. Goddamn.
Moving on. Never happened. Cut all that out.
Yeah, I'm
It's
cutting out.
gone.
I'm cutting out this too. Give me a second. What's up?
What's happening?
This has been a very chaotic episode. Just been like
This is-
bouncing around.
Sorry.
Whenever I did that re thing, it like something. I don't know. Like I don't know what happened with
Sorry.
my voice. Scary.
I don't know. We good? Do we have the time or knowledge to talk about the new Death Note one shot?
I haven't read it yet. I probably should have. But
Well,
it
there's
looks
one
really
that
cool.
exists.
Yeah. Fucking new Death Note, 88 pages.
Is that long? I
By
thought it
the
was
original
shorter.
boys. Yeah, it's 88 pages.
That went by way too fast.
Uh-huh.
That's the first time the author, because it's also done by the original author, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
That's the first time he had done anything Death Note related in quite a while.
Uh-huh. So for like
It was...
draw the guy from the live action Death Note movie.
No, that doesn't count. That doesn't count. There was when they released the first few issues, or it might have just been the first chapter of it in color. That's
Oh, I didn't know that they did that.
was involved in that. Well, it exists. It's fun. I liked it quite a bit.
I've heard a lot of good things.
Much about it though.
People really like the new protagonist.
Apparently so. I thought he was fine. He's alright. It's too short though for me to say if I really like him or not.
Uh-huh.
I like the actions he takes, but I don't know if I like his personality.
Mm-hmm. Did you ever see that the live action TV series, the Japanese one?
I saw a few episodes of one of the dramas.
Yeah, that's what it would
The
be.
first 3 or something.
Yeah, that's probably as much as I saw
like-
as well.
I don't really like live action stuff.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad.
But it
though.
was pretty good.
Cool. Yeah, like
It's way
changed
better than
everything.
could've- It did. It was
Yeah.
weird. It was pretty good. It's
Because it was something new. It was just like, if you just try to make the story of Death Note and without changing anything, it's just gonna be worse. Which
well, the opposite also happened.
but they changed everything and it was the worst.
Yes.
Yeah, that happened. We watched that together whenever that came out. Aren't they
I'm
making
probably
a
gonna-
new
Yes.
another one?
Yes, and then they're gonna make another one, and they're gonna make another one, and then
It's just
another
gonna
one.
be a whole cinematic universe.
And I'll watch all of them, except I probably won't if there's any more after 2.
Yeah,
I think 2 is too much even.
yeah, I think 1 was too much actually. I would have stopped it at none.
The 2000. When is it coming out? Don't tell me it's this year, please. Please, God, no. I don't think there's a set date for it yet, but I
It'll
sure
probably
hope
get
there
canceled.
just isn't ever. I would prefer that.
Yeah, I would too. I did enjoy the Japanese live action films though, the old ones. But not the third one.
What? Why is the third one so different?
Because it's just about L. It's just L saves the world from Ebola.
Why is it? But why?
Because they like
How?
changed the ending so L lives in like the end, and he basically he says almost word for word what Nier says at the end of the series.
How though? How did he do that?
I don't know.
How does he
I
save
don't
the
know.
world?
He just like
Is it actually called L Saves the World?
I think it's called L Change the World.
Huh.
But it's doesn't make that much of a difference. There's a scene where he stands up, like stands up straight, and his back cracks like a million times.
There's one in
that
2016? What?
Oh yeah, there was like a fourth Japanese one.
What?
I never saw it though. It came out over here recently. I think people liked it, but I'm not.
I've
really
never
sure.
heard of it until now.
Uh-huh.
L Change the World.
I've probably mentioned it before, but it's pretty. Like, not many people talk about it in general. Not many people really talk about Death Note anymore.
Yeah, that's kind of upsetting, but I guess that's what happens.
Yeah, it's just getting old. I think a lot of people still watch it, but it's not like super discussed.
Yeah.
Just in the discourse.
I mean, people are talking about it now again.
Because the new manga. Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
that'd be cool if they released more one shots.
Yeah,
That'd be
I
like a
really liked
satisfying
the.
ending.
There was a one shot that the author of Bleach did a couple years ago called "Burn the Witch," and that was a lot of fun. It was like set in Britain, and then there was a part where the one girl's like phone rings, and this other girl is like, "Your ringtone is the Dragon Ball like ending theme, you fucking weeb."
Great,
That was official translation, by the way.
great.
That's great. They didn't say fucking, but she called her a weeb.
Gosh darn,
Gosh darn it.
darn it. Uh,
Yeah, and then there was a one shot of made by the author of Sokugeki no Soma that was just about Sanji and the Baratier just making food stuff. It was literally like an episode of Food Wars, but it was Sanji and the Baratier.
I prefer that.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I liked it. It's called Shokugeki no Sanji. If you want to look it up. It's pretty fun.
Need to pull up. Need a mechanical keyboard.
I do too. I have an image from it that I have under a folder where I keep icons that I have used or will use, maybe, but I never used it, I don't think. Looks very menacing.
Whoa, why is he so upset?
I don't know, someone disrespected his food. He's gotta beat the shit out of him.
Sanji's badass,
Yeah.
kind of.
I haven't seen him in a while. 'Cause I'm on the, still... I don't think I've watched any One Piece since the last podcast.
I
But,
haven't watched it in I don't know months. I hadn't watched it during the last podcast either because God, I need to be mentally prepared to sit down and watch like 10 or 20 episodes at a time.
uh-huh.
And I am not. I was going to do it during Christmas break, but then I started at the end of it playing the Persona games, and that was fun.
Uh-huh. Is that when you started Persona 1? Or
Uh,
is that...
towards the end of the break, yeah.
Wow. It feels like it would be longer.
Nah. I beat the first one in under a month, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to replay, like, it would have been shorter, but I had to replay, like, a little more than half of it, because...
Oh, yeah. Do you play it at like twice the speed?
What?
You know, you can like speed up emulators.
I don't do that. I don't like to.
I remember learning that was a thing. Just finding it really funny.
It's funny, but I don't like doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've only done it like once to grind in Mother 3. That's about it.
Yeah, it's good for grinding. I mean, a lot of games nowadays just have that.
Pretty much especially for the old emulation stuff on like the Switch.
Yeah.
The fast forward stuff.
Like the modern ports of Final Fantasy VII have it. Just speed
Definitely
up
a
grinding.
welcome addition.
Yeah.
I'm not that big on anything prior to the SNES though. It's
too old.
Too cryptic, too much artificial difficulty.
Yeah.
And I've been watching a lot of AVGN, so it's like most of the stuff he talks about.
It's just like compounding that. Just like, man, I just do not want to play these games.
I don't.
Like, I just don't think I would like that.
Even the ones that are good, like Ninja Gaiden, way too fucking hard.
Kind of want to play the original Metal Gears just to have played them.
Apparently, the original one was really good on PC if you could emulate it on that somehow.
Well, I mean, I have
But the NES ports messed up.
Snake Eater comes with the original versions.
Ugh.
Like just like any version of Snake Eater. I think I'm not sure about like the very original version, but the HD one and Subsistence comes with the first two. Just on it. You don't even need to beat Snake Eater first to play them.
The series been around longer than it seems.
That's weird. Yeah, I mean,
It
like,
started with
because you kind of think of
the
a lot of
PS1.
people think of Metal Gear Solid as like the first game, but it's really Metal Gear Solid is the third Metal Gear game.
But it's like in the timeline. This is like the fifth one or something.
In the timeline, all right. So
Don't.
the
God.
chronological timeline of Metal
God
Gear
damn
Solid is Snake Eater, which is Metal Gear Solid 3, Peace Walker, no, Snake Eater, Portable Ops, Peace Walker, Phantom Pain, Metal Gear. So that's 5. Metal Gear 2, Metal Gear Solid is the 7th game in chronological order.
Too many. Too confusing.
And then there's Metal Gear 2, and then Metal Gear 4, which are
Didn't they,
Metal Gear Solid 2 is probably one of my favorite games of all time. I have a lot of favorite games of all time.
I mean, I have a lot, but I can definitively place like a top 3 or top 5. But I like a lot.
Yeah. I think I really like hurt my voice whenever I did the re thing. I'm like,
Didn't they come out with like a new Hyrule Historia thing?
I have no idea.
I think there's like a new Zelda thing.
Probably, because the Hyrule Historia, as far as I know, is super outdated now.
Yeah, but it's awesome.
I might get it at some point. I mean, it's cool.
I have it right beside me. It's so big, so thick.
The compendium, dude. I have the art book.
Compendium.
The
Beside
art and
me was
artifacts book.
Too far to reach.
Alright. So,
Anything else?
no, I think that's pretty much it. We talked about a lot of stuff. Kind of jumped around.
We did. I'm not good at top.
Some things got left in the dust. It was fun, though. It was good.
Is there anything else you wanted to
Yeah.
say real quick? No?
Not really. I would say, yeah, go watch Railgun and
Watch
Index.
Railgun.
I don't know. And don't watch Weathering with You. It's not very good. Alright. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time.
Not Christmas, Mio.
Ah, shit, dude!